So welcome. Kundalini yoga, for anyone who's not familiar, has been around for thousands of years, and it originated in North India in an area known as the Punjab. And the reason people still practice it today is because it's effective, simply. It's a very, very powerful form of healing technology, many people call it. And personally, I got into it to help release trauma from my body. And it's been one of the most effective things, if not the most effective thing I've tried. And I've tried many things. It works on our nervous system, our glandular system, to awaken energy at the cellular level, and basically to circulate untapped potential, dormant energy within our bodies and our brains, and send that energy to where it's most needed for our healing. So whether that's physical healing, emotional, spiritual, it's all about circulating the energy, moving it up along the spine, stimulating the glands in the brain, and getting us in touch with who we actually are, essentially. So I'm happy that you're here today. The Kriya that we're going to do today is called Kriya to Awaken your 10 bodies. And so in yogic science, there's this concept of the 10 energetic bodies. We don't have time to get super into the complex explanations today, but basically the physical body is just one of these bodies. And then all the rest are made of light energy. It's like our different energetic layers. There's the aura, the soul, the positive mind, the neutral mind, the radiant body. And basically all of these different energetic layers that we have, when they're aligned and activated and balanced, offer us different gifts. And when they're not, they propose different challenges for us, basically. And so this Kriya today is all about activating these different energetic layers, aligning them, helping us to awaken to them, and ultimately enhancing our vitality and our intuition. And intuition is a very common theme in Kundalini yoga because it's all about awakening to who you actually already are, and the enhanced perception that comes along with that. So I'm going to stop talking now, and I'm going to ask us all to land here with a little bit of breath work. We're just going to do a couple minutes of breathing exercise, very simple one. We're just going to start with long and deep breathing because there's more complex breathing to come. So I'm going to invite everyone to make sure you're sitting comfortably. And you might tuck your chin slightly to keep a straight spine, keep your neck over your spine, your head aligned as well. And you can keep your hands on your knees or wherever they're comfortable in your lap. And I'll invite you to close your eyes. We're just going to inhale deeply through the nose and exhale deeply through the nose. Some long and deep breathing here. Inhale deeply. And as you do, let your stomach balloon outwards, let the air fill your stomach, and then your rib cage, and then finally your chest. And as you exhale, it goes in the opposite direction. Air leaves your chest, your rib area, and finally your stomach, as your stomach pushes in towards your spine to get the air out. So inhale into your stomach, exhale. Go at your own pace now. We'll be here for just about 2 minutes. Inhaling deeply and exhaling deeply through the nose. And inhale deeply now and hold the breath for a moment. And exhale, slowly release. You might find that even just from a couple of moments of simple, long and deep breathing that you feel an energetic shift. Okay, we're going to tune into today's practice now with the mantra that I've handed out. So Kundalini Yoga weaves mantra into almost every practice essentially. Although it's not a religious practice, Kundalini Yoga is influenced by the Sikh faith, and this is most evident in the mantras that we chant for opening, closing, and for some of the meditations. So this practice is going to look like tuning in, then we're going to have a couple of warm-ups, then we're going to have the actual Kriya, or the practice, then a relaxation, and then a meditation. So we're going to tune in with the mantra Om Namo Gurudev Namo, and this is in the sacred Sikh language of Gurmukhi. And this can be translated to mean, I bow to the teacher within, I call on my highest consciousness. And this mantra is all about calling ourselves to presence before we begin any practice. And I really like this mantra because it also speaks to the fact that the divine wisdom and profound intuition is within all of us, and that no one human being or one guru is any more inherently equipped than anyone else to access that intuition and the authority that goes with it. So let us rub our palms together now, activate the nerve endings, and then bring your thumbs to your sternum, to your chest bone. Sit up straight, tucking your chin slightly. And inhale deeply now through the nose. Exhale. Inhale deeply again. Exhale. And on the third inhale, we're going to chant Om Namo Gurudev Namo 3 times. Okay, inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Keeping your hands in place now. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath here for a moment. And set your intention for today's practice, whatever that means to you. Could be a word, could be a sensation, a feeling. And exhale as you're ready. Okay. Okay. So as you're ready, you can release your hands down. Welcome again, everyone. We're going to, so today's practice actually has a lot of really great inbuilt stretches and things that we often do to warm up. So we're gonna, and it's a longer practice as well, so we're going to keep the warm-ups relatively shorter than usual. But I'm going to invite everyone to come into Baddha Konasana, or butterfly pose, which is bringing the feet together like this. If this is uncomfortable on the knees, you can just bring the feet further away. You may or may not want to keep your hips propped up with a pillow. And so what we're going to do is grab the ankles, try to sit up as straight as we can in this position, never pushing into pain or anything like that. And we're just going to flap the knees. It's a very simple motion. And I'm going to invite you to close your eyes. We're just going to be here for 1 minute. And we're just going to keep at this motion. It's a great way to open up the hips a little bit, loosen the inner thigh muscles, and just open up this area where we keep so much tension, generally speaking. Emotional tension. Don't forget to breathe while we're here, in and out through the nose. Everyone's doing great. In this class, I won't be going around or adjusting or correcting anyone, but if anyone is actually doing anything less than beneficial, I'll make comments to the class. And that generally works quite well. All right. Okay, as you're ready now, you can stop this motion, inhale deeply and hold. And exhale, release. Okay, we're going to do a couple of waist rolls now. So this is a very great motion for the spine, for the digestive system. I like to call it mortar and pestle because of the motion. It's also called Sufi grinds. So our hands are on the knees, and as we inhale, we're moving forward, and as we exhale, we're rounding the spine backwards. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. You're always welcome to close your eyes because it helps to lock the focus inward, if you're comfortable doing so. Really great for the internal organs, which can always use a bit of a massage. The pelvis rocks forward just a little as we're doing this. Everyone's doing great. Okay, as you're ready, come back to straight spine now. And we're going to go in the opposite direction. Same thing, inhaling forward in the other direction, and then exhaling back. If you're like me, you'll even feel this in your shoulder blades. Inhaling and exhaling powerfully through the nose while moving at your own pace. If you feel comfortable speeding up, you can do so. Otherwise, just keep going as you're going. And again, as you're ready now, coming back to straight spine. And we'll take a deep inhale through the nose. Inhale and hold. Hold, hold, hold. And exhale, release. Okay, we're going to do one more quick warm-up for the side body. I feel this is an area we never really stretch enough. So I'm going to invite you to bring your left hand down to the ground. And as you inhale through the nose, bring the right hand up in an arc And as you exhale, the left hand goes up. So it's inhale, right goes up, exhale, left. It's a little bit of a quick breathing pattern and movement. Again, we're just here for a minute, and you're welcome to close your eyes. All breath is through the nose unless otherwise specified. If ever you have chronically blocked nostrils and it's difficult to breathe through your nose, you may have to allow a little air in through your mouth here and there and just experiment. But it gets easier with time. Okay, as you're ready now, come back to center, both hands on the ground, and inhale deeply, holding the breath in once again. Hold, hold, hold. And exhale, release. Okay. You can remain here just a moment, observing any sensations or any feelings that have arisen just after these or during these warm-ups. Okay. So the stopping and pausing and holding the breath is a way that we stop to kind of integrate the effects of whatever exercise we've just done. So there's a lot of that in Kundalini Yoga. And before we begin today's Kriya, I'm going to show you just two things that, it's a breath and a lock that I will be instructing us to do throughout the practice, just so you're more familiar with them. The first one is breath of fire. And so some of you may be familiar with this already. If not, the easiest way to learn breath of fire is just to stick your tongue out and pant like a dog for starters. So, and you'll feel that likely that this is coming from a pumping sensation in the navel. And so now try closing your mouth and doing it just through your nose. So that's breath of fire. It's a strong, powerful inhale and outhale through the nose, and it's coming from the navel center, the movement. So we're going to be doing that a couple of times for the first few exercises. If you're menstruating or pregnant, I advise you to skip that breath and just do long and deep breathing. It's no less effective. It's just that long breath of fire is a way that we use to sometimes accelerate the effects of a practice. It's no less effective, though, to revert to long and deep breathing. And even if you're not menstruating or pregnant and you get uncomfortable with breath of fire at any point, long and deep breathing is great. And the other thing I want to show you before we start is called Mula Bandh or root lock. And locks are used in Kundalini Yoga to kind of move the energy upwards, to channel them along a specific path. So root lock involves, when I say Mula Bandh or root lock, it means that we're going to squeeze the anus, the muscles of the anus, sex organs, and navel center all at once. And this is not a hard squeeze, it's just a very light, subtle thing. So I'm usually going to invite you to do this when we inhale and hold a breath, and then we can try it now. I want to inhale, hold the breath in, and lightly squeeze anus, sex organs, and navel center. Just to whatever makes sense to you. It's kind of an intuitive thing, and it becomes easier with time as well. And then exhale, release everything. Okay, so now we've been introduced to these two parts. So now we're gonna start the Kriya, and I'm gonna invite everyone to come down gently onto your backs. This first exercise involves being on the back, and this might be the most challenging thing we do today. It's called stretch pose. And okay, so it doesn't actually involve stretching, believe it or not. But basically what we're going to do, and I'll give a modification as well. What we're going to do is lift the feet 6 inches off the ground. The hands come out to the side like so, and the neck is lifted so that we're gazing at the toes. And then in this position, we're doing breath of fire. We're only here for a minute. If this is too difficult, lift one leg at a time and switch back and forth. Okay, I'll invite you to close your eyes here. If you need to give your neck a break, don't hesitate to give your neck a break by putting your head down as well. You're doing great. Again, one leg at a time is fine. Or you can try 2 legs for just a few seconds and then lower them down and take a break. Just 20 seconds left. This exercise makes an adjustment at the navel center where all 72,000 nadis or energy channels in the body converge. This is a fantastic tune-up for the nervous system, digestive system, reproductive system. Yeah, never hesitate to take a break if you need to. There's no need to push through pain. Okay, now in this pose, take a deep inhale with the legs up if possible. If not, just take a deep inhale, hold, and exhale, release. And just remain here for a moment now. Relax. Definitely a challenging pose, but a rewarding one when you get used to it. Everyone did a great job of that. Okay. The next thing we're going to do, still on the back, is bring our knees into the chest and clasp the hands around the shins, like you're giving yourself a hug. This is called nose to knee pose. And what we're doing here is, if it's accessible to you, you're bringing your nose up, your head up, and your nose as close to your knees as possible. And again, for 1 minute, we're doing breath of fire. Just do your best. And if you need to relax your neck, take a break, please do so. This exercise stimulates our apana, or our eliminative function, our capacity to cleanse and detox the body. I'm doing great. Okay, as you're ready, you can take a deep inhale through the nose, stop breath of fire, hold the breath here for a moment, and exhale, release. Okay. Now, as you're ready, I'll invite you to roll over onto your left side, like in a fetal position, and push your way gently back up to seated position. Comfortable seated position. That may or may not have been the most challenging part of today. Okay, and take a sip of water if you need to. The next exercise is the last one where we're going to use breath of fire, so if that's difficult. Breath of fire is actually a very, very, very powerful healing, detoxifying breath. It cleanses our blood, it cleanses the lungs, it increases lung capacity, and it sends oxygen to the brain. And it has the power when you do it. Some people work up to half an hour a day of just breath of fire, and it takes a long time to get there, but it has very, very, very powerful effects, even just a minute. So this is the last one with breath of fire, and this is an exercise known as ego eradicator. What we're going to do is bring our hands up into a V. The fingers are onto the palms and the thumbs are up. And we're going to tilt the chin slightly just to kind of make sure the spine is straight. And from here, I'll invite you to close your eyes. Roll your eyes up slightly to focus on the third eye point between your eyebrows. And we're going to do breath of fire now for 1 minute. Just do your best, and if you need to do long and deep breathing for a moment, don't hesitate. This exercise helps to balance out our egotistical tendencies. It's not hard to see why. Okay, as you're ready now, inhale deeply through the nose. Hands are still up. As you inhale, bring your thumbs to touch overhead. And bring the fingers to point straight up at the same time, holding the breath still. And as you're holding, squeeze root lock or mula bandha, so anus, sex organs, and navel center all come in slightly, still holding. And exhale as you sweep your arms down to the side. Okay. Okay, great job. Great job, everyone. Remain here just for a moment now, observing and sensing into anything that may have arisen so far. Okay, from here, I'm going to invite everyone to open your legs into a V shape, as wide as you comfortably can. No need to, as once again, many reminders to never push past the point of, it's all about challenging yourself, but not pushing through pain. So it's ultimately about listening to your own intuition throughout this practice. So as comfortably as you can, and then we're going to inhale, bring both arms up. And then exhale down to the left. So it could be your shin, it could be your ankle, it could be your toe, whatever you can comfortably do. And then inhaling up again and down to the right. And it might not be the same place on your right side where you can reach. Inhale up, exhale down to the left. And we're going to go back and forth like this. Go at your own pace. We're just going to be here for 1 minute. This is great for the lower spine, the thighs, the hips, for increasing flexibility. And again, if you're like me, you might feel this in your upper back as well. Inhaling and exhaling powerfully through the nose. Inhale up, exhale down. Everyone's doing fantastic. Yeah. With all of these exercises, if you're comfortably going faster, you always can. But slow is also really, really effective and great. It's all about what your body's telling you. Okay, inhale straight up, hands straight up. And then exhale, come down with both sides at the same time, wherever you can comfortably reach. Take a deep inhale here, and an exhale. And then we're just going to be here for a minute, and the motion is inhale with your hands still in place, and lift yourself with your hands still in place to whatever extent you can. It might be a very small movement, and then exhale down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, slight straight spine. Exhale, down. It's probably a smaller movement here. Keep going. Again, inhaling and exhaling powerfully through the nose. Great job. Okay. Now, next time you're down, inhale deeply, hold the breath, and exhale as you walk your hands back up your legs to a straight spine. Okay. Okay, great job. Okay. So now, oh, bless you. I'm going to invite everyone now to come back into easy pose or cross-legged pose. You may or may not want the cushion. For some of the spinal flex that we do, I like to remove mine, but it's up to you. So what we're going to do now, spoiler alert, is spinal flex. And so I'll invite you to bring your hands to your shins. And this is a flex for the lower spine. So as we inhale, we're rocking forward with the pelvis. That's where it's coming from. And the chest comes forward. Chin stays parallel to the ground. And then exhale back, but the chin still stays parallel to the ground. We don't move the chin towards the chest. So inhale forward. Chin always stays the same. Exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. We're here for 1 minute. This is a great way to loosen the vertebrae of the lower spine and stimulate energy there. Again, going at your own pace. And again, inhaling and exhaling powerfully through the nose. There's a lot of spinal flexing and warming up in Kundalini yoga. The idea is that when energy flows freely through your spine, everything in life becomes a little bit easier. Okay, as you're ready, come back to straight spine, sitting straight, and inhale deeply, holding the breath. And squeeze Mula Bandha, root lock, anus, sex organs, and navel center, just lightly. Holding here, pushing the energy up, and exhale, release. Okay. Okay, we remain here just for a moment, again, in observing anything that there is to observe. You might not feel any different. You might feel very different from when we began. Either way, it's normal. We all have different pathways. Okay, from here, you can either remain in this position with your hands on your knees. Otherwise, we're going to, this is if you're maybe uncomfortable sitting on your heels. Either way is good, but otherwise we're going to come to sit on our heels. If it's better to sit in easy pose with your hands on your knees, that's perfectly fine. I'll give you a, okay. And if you need to put a cushion or a block to be comfortable, please do. The next 2 exercises are going to be in this position. And we're going to bring the hands to the thighs like this. This is known as camel ride, and it's just another spinal flex. It's another way to move energy, but further up the spine this time. So as we inhale, pushing forward, and as we exhale, flexing back. This time, the chin does come to the chest. So inhale forward. Exhale, rounding the spine backwards, chin to chest. At your own pace now for 1 minute. This is a great stimulant for the digestive system. Great way to stimulate the digestive system and also to stimulate energy between the mid and upper spine. Everyone's doing really great. Again, powerfully inhaling and exhaling through the nose and going at your own pace, rapid or slow. Okay, come back to straight spine as you're ready. Inhale deeply and hold the breath in. Hold, hold, hold. And exhale, release. Again, taking a moment to observe. My teacher likes to call certain sensation that we feel ginger ale moment. You might feel tingling. It's throughout the body and the head at some point. I like that expression myself. Okay. So then in the same position that we're in now, we're going to, I'm going to invite you to bring your hands up to your shoulders. The fingers are in the front and the thumbs are behind. Now, if this is not quite accessible to you today, you can always bring your hands to your chest as well. Otherwise, it's up on the shoulders. And we're going to inhale as we twist to the left, exhale as we twist to the right. Inhale left, exhale right, through the nose. I want to here for a minute again. This exercise adjusts and stretches the entire spine. Your neck, your torso, your head are all moving in sync as one piece. Okay, come to center again as you're ready. Inhale deeply and hold the breath. Hold, hold, hold. And exhale, release. Okay, great job. Now in this same position, we're going to keep our hands up here actually for something called wing pose. So what we're doing here is the exhale position is as we are. The inhale position is bringing these up. And if our wrists can touch behind our head, great. If not, don't push it. Inhaling up, exhaling back to parallel. Inhaling up, exhale to parallel. I'm going to invite you to close your eyes here. We're just here for a minute. Do your best. It's great for the chest and shoulders. And for opening the energy there. Try not to overarch your lower back in this position. Just keep it straight. Almost there, about 10 seconds left. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Okay, inhale up, hold the breath in. Squeeze root lock, anus, sex organs, and navel center gets slightly inward. Hold, hold, hold. And exhale, release everything. And you can release your arms slowly down, back to your lap. Okay. Taking a moment once again just to sense into where you are now. And now, this is the last pose we're going to do on our heels. It's called Venus stretch. So basically what we're going to do is interlace our fingers in front and then cross the thumbs over each other. Whichever one feels better on top is fine. And we're going to inhale, bring it up, exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. We're here for 1 minute again. Eyes are closed if you're comfortable doing that. And we're locking the energy in at your own pace. Inhaling up, exhaling down through the nose. This exercise helps to cleanse and strengthen your electromagnetic field or your aura. Keep going. You're doing great. And when the aura is stronger, we're more resilient and more magnetic as well. Inhale up, with the arms up, hold the breath. And once again, squeeze root lock, anus, sex organs, navel center, very slightly, holding the breath. And exhale, release as you sweep your arms down, right at the sides. Okay, great job. Staying here just a moment once again. Now, as you're ready, I'm going to invite you to come back to easy pose now, on cross-legged position, comfortably. You okay? Yeah, it can get a little rough on the ankles. Okay, yeah. So the next exercise is kind of like a form of self-massage for the shoulders. So much energy gets locked and stuck in our shoulder area and has a hard time making it to other parts of ourselves. So this is very, very important to kind of roll and move the shoulders. This exercise is, what we're going to be doing is leaving the hands on the knees or in the lap. And then as we inhale, the left shoulder comes up, only the left. As we exhale, only the right. So inhale, the left comes up, exhale, the right comes up. Okay, so this is where we are for the next 30 seconds only. Inhale up, left, exhale, right comes up. At your own pace, as always. Okay, finish your last one. You can come to a standstill for a moment. And then as you're ready, we're going to continue, but this time inhaling both shoulders up, exhaling both down. Everyone's doing a great job. Yeah. Exhale, letting them drop. Now inhale, bring them up to your ears. Hold the breath in. Hold, hold, hold. And exhale, let them drop. Okay. Great job. Let's just take a moment again. Okay, now we're going to transition to a pretty simple exercise. We're going to turn our heads now as we inhale, turning the head to the left, and as we exhale, turning the head to the right. We're just here for 30 seconds. Inhale left, exhale right. At your own pace, as always. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Okay. Come to center again. And this time, we're going to inhale to the right, exhale to the left. Opposite. If you feel dizzy or lightheaded, slow down a bit. Okay, coming back to center now as you're ready. Inhale deeply and hold the breath for a moment. And exhale, release. Taking a moment again. Okay, the last active part of today's practice is something a little ditty known as frog pose. So I'm going to invite everyone, as you're ready, to come into squatting position. And the heels are close together, almost touching. If this position is not comfortable, I will give a modification as well after showing the full expression. So the heels are close to touching, the toes are splayed out, the fingers are on the ground, the arms are between the legs, and this is the exhale position. And the spine is as straight as possible, so we're looking straight ahead. And this is the exhale. And then the inhale, we're coming up. The heels are kind of staying a little bit off the ground if possible. If not, that's okay. And the nose is coming towards the knees. And then exhale back down. Spine is straight again as we look ahead. So that's 1. And I'm going to invite us to try and do 15. So inhaling up, exhaling down. At your own pace with eyes closed. If that works, if it's better to keep your eyes open, you can do that. Now, if this isn't comfortable on your knees, you can always come against the wall and just bend slightly like so. Or you can even grab a block if touching the ground is not accessible. Okay? We're here for just about a minute also. Keep going. This exercise is great for moving energy from the lower chakras up to the heart center and the higher centers above that. So stimulating the energy associated with sexuality, creativity, willpower, and elimination. Everyone's doing great. Okay. Okay. Wherever you are, we'll just do, let's say 3 more. Or if you're already finished the 15, that's fine. Okay. Next time you exhale down to a squat, take an inhale here, hold, and exhale as you slowly ease your way back down to a seated position. Okay, great job, everyone. Yeah?
Does the heel could have touched the ground? Because I was holding it on the top.
Yeah, no, it's recommended to leave it not touching the ground, so that's good.
Okay.
But if I was saying that if it's too not accessible, it's fine to leave them on the ground also. It's a bit of a challenge.
It was getting harder and harder.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now we're going to come onto our backs for a few minutes of relaxation. So I'm going to invite everyone to come onto your back. If it's more comfortable to grab one of the bolsters or the cushions there to prop under your knees, please do so. Going to have a few minutes of relaxation here. Just relax here. No need to control your breath. Just let it happen naturally. Let your feet fall out from the sides of your body. Let your hands fall out. Feel your body sinking towards the floor. Close your eyes. Relax your lips, your tongue, your jaw, your face. Shatter your body into all its individual cells. And let light flow through you. Be open to receiving it. It belongs to you, and it always has. If you feel pain or tension in any area of your body, inhale deeply in and exhale light into that area. If your mind wanders, bring it back to the breath, in and out through the nose. Slowly begin to move your fingers and toes, just a little. Make circles with your ankles and your wrists. And bring your soles of your feet to touch and the palms of your hands and rub them together all at once. And then bring the feet back down, and we'll bring one knee up into the chest and draw it across the body for a twist, a cat stretch, with the opposite hand outstretched. Take a deep breath here. And then come back, switching to the other side, other knee into the chest, opposite hand outstretched as we turn the head to look at the opposite hand maybe. Inhale deeply here as well. And then as you're ready, you can either come onto your side and push your way up, or you can rock your way up along the spine. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do a very short meditation to end on time. Is everyone okay to go 2 minutes over time? Okay. Is anyone coming immediately after?
Not right after.
Okay. So it's a quick meditation. It's for the third eye point. The third eye point, if we're talking about 10 bodies today, is associated with the sixth body, known as the arc line, which is a sort of a ribbon of energy that goes from ear to ear and touches where the third eye is. And this is basically our seat of intuition and perception. And meditating on this point can help to basically strengthen higher awareness and our ability to see beyond ordinary reality. So I'm going to invite you to bring your thumbs up to your third eye. The thumbs are touching third eye point between the eyebrows and slightly above. And press firmly with your thumbs. And close your eyes. And roll your eyes, while they're closed, you roll them up slightly to focus on that third eye point where you're touching. And now inhale deeply through that point, through your third eye point, and exhale deeply through your third eye point. To the best of your ability, imagine the air going in and out of that point. We're here for just over a minute now. Eyes focused at the third eye as you inhale and exhale through that point. Okay, now slowly lower your hands to your lap and keep your eyes closed. Continuing your inhale and exhale now. Continuing to imagine the air coming in and out of that spot. And as you inhale, mentally recite the word Sat, which means truth. And as you exhale, Nam, it means truth is my name. Envisioning the air through the third eye and mentally reciting Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. Inhale deeply now and hold the breath in for a moment. Exhale. And as you're ready, flutter your eyes open and look around. Okay. Okay. We're going to close out today's practice now by rubbing the palms together, bringing the thumbs to the chest, and envision a ball of white light at the base of your spine now. And as you inhale, draw that light up to the very, very top of your head, the crown of your head. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale again. Exhale. And on the third inhale, we'll chant one long Sat, short Nam. Truth is my name, or I am truth. Truth is my essence. Okay, inhale. Sat Nam. Bring your thumbs up to your third eye point. And I'll invite you to ground yourself by bowing slightly. If it's accessible, you can bring your head and your hands down to the ground as well. And remain there as long as you feel called to. And as you're ready, you can come back up.